How's it going, everybody? I want to do a quick review video on my vaporizer and the setup that I've got, what works for me, and a few of the juices that I've been using. I'll start off by saying, I am a former smoker. I smoke Camel cigarettes. Smoked them for past 10 years, pack and a half a day, or 8 to 10 years, pack and a half a day. It got to the point to where, I was tired of not being able to breathe. I got winded real quick. Couldn't run. Couldn't taste any food. Could hardly smell anything. And I just got tired of it. When I go out to eat, I want to be able to taste my food. I want to be able to, smell things. I want to be able to breathe. I will say that if you're a smoker and you don't want to throw it down like you're not ready to throw down the nicotine, I highly recommend you picking up a vaporizer because it does work. It delivers the nicotine into your system without the, you walking into a room and, people looking at you because you smell like a cigarette. It stinks. You can still have the nicotine, but you don't have to have everything else that comes with it. Like I said, the smell, the coughing, the being winded real easy, the health issues. My vaporizer, I've actually got I've got a startup kit, and I put one together of my own. The startup kit I bought, the box is actually in my bedroom, but I've got the battery here. It's made by Kangertech. It's called let me find it. There it is. The Kangertech eSmart. It's a 320 mAh battery, milliamps an hour. The startup kit comes with 2 batteries, as you see here. It's just like your traditional vaporizer, 5 clicks on, 5 clicks off. But it's the 510 thread. That's the only thing. It doesn't have the Ego thread on it. It's just the 510. I went into we have 2 local shops here, vape shops. I went into one of them that a buddy of mine recommended. He had like 3 or 4 startup kits. Now, keep in mind, the night before this, I was a smoker. And that morning I said, you know what, I'm done with it. I'm going to the vape shop. I'm gonna try it out. I've tried other things, Nicorette gum. Things didn't work for me. I tried throwing them down cold turkey, and it didn't work. So I figured I've tried all that. I'm gonna try vaporizing. So like I said, I went to the vape shop. He had 3 startup kits. He recommended the Kangertech eSmart. He said, what he told me was it's the hottest on the market. It's, what everybody's buying. So I fell into it and I bought it. It worked. I liked it. Like I said, it come with 2 batteries, a charger, a USB charger, wall charger, and 2 disposable clearizers. I bought it. I used it for a couple days and I liked it. But, I wanted a bigger tank. And from what I was gathering, or from what I've read, there's not that big of a selection of, tanks for with the 510 thread. Now, keep in mind, I'm new to this, so if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. And this is just the research that I've done. There's another vapor shack here, or vape shop here in where I live at. And it's called The Vapor Shack. Their website is www.vaporshack.com. I went there, wanted to see what kind of selection they had, and from the time I walked in, I could tell, this is the place I'm gonna do my business with, because they have, hundreds of vaporizers, just all different kinds of setups, juices, you name it. I showed the lady there what I had, and she said, we really don't carry anything for the 510. I said, a lot of our stuff and what everybody's buying now is the Ego. And so she showed me if you can see, this is my new vaporizer here. I've had this for about a week now. It's called let's see if you can, well, my camera's kind of hazy. There's not much light here. It's a smoke twist, similar to the Ego C-Twist. It's variable voltage battery. Ranges from 3.2 volts to 4.8 volts. I have mine set around 4.0, 4.2. And I'm running I've got a Kangertech EVOD tank, the EVOD clearizer. I'm using the juice that I have in this now is made by Fusion Vapor, and it's called Crankberry. This juice, this is a 15 milliliter bottle, or milligram. Is it milliliter or milligram? I'm off here. Okay, this is, yes, a 15 milliliter bottle. The flavor on it, crankberry, it tastes like a blue slushy. It's got 12 milligrams per milliliter of nicotine in it, which is 1.2% nicotine. That would be equivalent to, from my gathering, from the way I smoke it or whatever, or vape it, it's equivalent to around a Marlboro menthol light, some kind of a light cigarette. But like I said, it tastes like a blue slushy, almost. I like it. It's smooth, not that strong of a throat hit, but it works for me. Another juice that I've been vaping is made by Halo. Let's get it. Halo, and the juice is called Tribeca. And there again, I'm sorry for the quality of the camera. Not a lot of light here in the kitchen. But it's Halo Tribeca. This is a 15 ml bottle. There's 18 milligrams per milliliter of nicotine. This has a strong throat hit. This is equivalent for me to the Camels I was smoking. This works. When I first started vaping, this is what I bought, the Halo Tribeca, and it worked for a couple days, but I decided I wanted to try something different, so I bought the Fusion Vapor Crankberry. I like the Crankberry, and just to do a quick vape. I think my tank's low here. Probably need to fill it back up. Yeah. This thing is a miracle worker. Since I've picked it up, since I've started vaping, I've not had a cigarette, and at this point, I don't want a cigarette. I work with people who smoke, and, past couple of days, they walk out, just standing near them, and they spark up a cigarette. I don't want to be around it because it stinks. If you're smoking and you want to quit smoking, but you still want the effects of smoking, you still want to get the nicotine or whatever, but, you're like me, you're tired of not being able to walk without getting winded. You're tired of smelling like a cigarette, every time you turn around. If you just want to throw them down, I highly, highly recommend go buy a vaporizer. It's worked wonders. Like I said, the Halo juice, the Tribeca, it tastes like a cigarette. It's smooth, but it has a strong throat hit. I like it. If you're smoking Camels or like a strong cigarette, Halo's the way to go. Tribeca, pick it up. Like I said, this is the Crankberry Fusion Vapors. If you hadn't tried it, try it. It's if you like that, if you've got you want something sweet, this is it. I will say this is my first video. I've jumped around a lot. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna throw my hand in the pot. I'm gonna try it out. And I believe that I want to share my experience because if my experience helps you or helps somebody else, then I want everybody to be informed, and I want everybody to know what's going on. And right now, like I said, if you're smoking, buy a vaporizer. Go get one. Things work wonders. They're not hard. They're fairly inexpensive. Price point wise, I will add the Halo, and from what the lady at the Vapor Shack told me, Fusion is it's a premium vapor. Excuse me, I've got real bad heartburn. Both of these are premium vapors. The Halo especially. This bottle of Halo, it's a 15 ml bottle, was about $16. The Crankberry was about, I think it was $12.99. But you know, it's good juice. It delivers the nicotine. It's got a good taste to it. You know, that I like. I don't know, and you know, as far as battery wise, this Smoke Twist, I love it. You know, it's variable voltage. It's yet to die on me. So I know the lady told me that, you know, whenever the battery goes to die, that the little LED indicator will blink 15 times, or 5 or 15 times, one or the other. It's yet to die on me, and you know, I use it every day. I charge it up at night. I use it throughout the day, and then at night before I lay back down, I charge it again. So if you're thinking about, you know, buying a vaporizer and you hadn't done it, or you know, you don't know, you know, where to turn, you don't know that lot of or that much about it, as you know, me myself didn't. You know, that I guess that's what this video is about. You know, just a little information to help somebody out. And I'll post more as I learn, because like I said, I'm fairly new to it. But I highly recommend the Smoke Twist or the Ego C Twist. You know, it's basically the same thing. And pick up a Kangertech EVOD Clearomizer. It works. And like I said, these juices here are just a few juices that I've tried that I like. Well, see you guys next time.